What's up everyone, Jay here with LMR.com, and today we'll be going over the installation of a new set of rear seat upholstery in our 2004 GT here in the shop today. Updating upholstery on any Mustang can really refresh the interior of your ride. Today we will show you the rear seat upholstery on this 2004 GT Coupe model. We do want to note that some of these steps can be used on all 94 to 04 applications, and some of the 94 to 98 Coupes and the 94 to 04 convertibles can vary, but general install overall will be about the same. Start by removing the rear seats from the car. Check out the link in the description below. Next, we will be removing the old upholstery from your foams. Check out the link in the description below to show you how this is done as well. Let's begin with your seat backs. Unbox the new upholstery and check for any flaws or obvious defects. Take one of your new seat backs and roll the lower edge up a few times to make the install easier for you. Once you have the lower edge rolled, start to slip this cover over the top edge of the foam. Be patient here. These are meant to be a tight fit, so you may experience a little bit of repeated back and forth seating of the new upholstery while you get it into place. Insert your hand between the foam and the upholstery and line up the hook and loop strips. Using one hand on the inside and one on the outside, slowly align these until you fully seat these together. Now you can unroll the remaining fabric on the lower edge. Using a razor knife, make a small X shape on the stud and push this through. Make sure you make small cuts here so you do not have any ugly mistakes on your install. Moving to the other side, mark another X for the bolt hole on this side. Again, make small cuts until this is completely open for the hardware to pass through. Now you can hog ring the flaps down. You can go ahead and load a new hog ring into your pliers, pull the carpet and the fabric sides as tight as possible, and then you can hog ring these together. The J-clip on the bottom will be next. This one can be a little tedious here, so do not get discouraged. Pull the front and the back as tight as you can to get it on each side. Once you have any remaining slack out, start on one edge of the J-clip and insert the male into the female end. Now that you have one edge started, you can slowly work your way down. Make sure you pull each side while seating the J-clip to help remove any excess slack and wrinkles. The last step on the seat backs will be the seat latch trim. We noticed on our application that one of the trims had a slight defect and was a little tweaked. We used a heat gun to help make this one a little bit more malleable and bent this one straight. Set this one in place and pass both of the pull loops through their designated holes. Now you can install the 4 Phillips head screws. Now that we are done with the seat backs, let's move to the seat bottom. Start by installing the listing rods into the new upholstery. Using your hog ring pliers, install 2 hog rings on the rod to the foam. Space these out evenly on each side. You can go ahead and pull the fabric through the seat belt buckle area as well. Now you can secure the inner flaps together on these. Start on the inner edges, then move to the outer edges, and secure these with a few hog rings in each spot. Next, we can align the seat hook and loop strips on each side. Take your time here and pull the upholstery tight to help alleviate any wrinkles when doing this. Once we have the top side pretty much in place, let's flip the bottom over. Now we will start to go back in with a few hog rings around the perimeter of the foam. I like to start in the center and alternate from side to side. This way you can slowly work out as many wrinkles while pulling the upholstery as tight as possible. There is no specific pattern here really, but you can go back into the factory locations. But you can always add in more hog rings periodically if need be. Once you have all the perimeter hog rings completed, flip the foam back over and you can try to work out any remaining wrinkles you may have. Alright everyone, this was a great way to update and refresh the interior of your Mustang. This job should take you a solid afternoon to complete. When installing new upholstery, I just want to stress to have a clean work surface and take your time. This will involve a lot of tugging and pulling to make everything seat properly, but the more time you take here, the better your final product will be. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and make sure that you have your notifications turned on so you can be up to date on all new tech content we release like this one. As always, keep it here with the real Mustang enthusiasts at LMR.com.